Hey guys, what is up? Today we're finally going to be unboxing Bastet Casino version. This is the 1/4 scale figure from Binding. Now, if you remember, about 5 months ago, I unboxed her sister, Anubis, and rather than putting her with the rest of my figures in the game room, I actually decided to move her into my back office so that she can provide motivation for me while I program and edit videos. Now, as fascinating as that probably is for her, she needs a playmate, so Bastet will be joining her in my office. Anyway, let's get this open. All right. Oh boy. Gotta cover her up here. And here we have the instruction sheet. This should be fairly simple. There is no base for this one. There was no base for Anubis either. So instead, I had ordered a nice little miniature carpet that kind of matches with their theme. And I'm gonna set both of them on that instead. And this also came with the little postcard. Very nice. Okay, she has different versions for her bikini. So we've got the kind that hangs downward, and then there's the kind that actually covers her up. So a little choice of top. And here's her tail. Of course, her bottom comes off too, and it is very detailed, but we'll be putting that back on. This one was very simple to put together. Basically, I just had to pull out all of the protective film, put her bottom back on, slip the tail in, and put the top on. So there wasn't really any other assembly beside that. Now, of course, if you weren't planning on dressing her up, then you would pretty much have no assembly at all. Just slip the tail in and that would be it. But this tail did require quite a bit of pressure to get in. Now, this may sound kind of weird, but it has a very strong, fresh out of the box smell that kind of smells plasticky and a little bit skunky. So like, I would say like maybe 70% plastic and 30% skunk smell. I realize that sounds totally weird, but that's the smell that I'm getting. And it's not, because it's got that plastic smell, it's not so much like an organic skunk, it's more of like a synthetic skunky smell because of all the overpowering plastic smell. It's not super strong. Eventually this will air out and then it won't smell anymore, but this is just fresh from the box, basically what I'm experiencing. And you know, some people, I realize, probably appreciate the smell of a good skunk. The expression on her face just looks like she's ready to get into some trouble or start something fun. She's got just a little bit of a smile and a little bit of a squint to her eyes, like she is scheming something. I love the piercing in her ear too. I think that's a really cool little touch. Her ears are a little bit shorter than on Anubis, but they both have very voluptuous bodies. And Bastet is also in a bit more of a playful position. Her top and bottom is glossy like leather, and it has gold trim and gold clasps. She has a collar around her neck and cuffs on her wrists with what looks like an Egyptian Eye of Ra. The hair and ears are lightly shaded with two-tone brown. The lips are slightly glossy. Her eyes are matte. The skin has a nice light sheen to it. And as I've mentioned earlier, the parts underneath her clothing are very detailed. The fishnet is made with a real fabric. You can see it just kind of moves around on there if I push my finger on it. Her shoes are glossy, just like on Anubis. And her bottom doesn't actually attach at the top here, but it kind of just clamps on her lower half. So with just a little bit of force, it'll slide right off. She's got nice, finely detailed fingers, and her fingernails have a little bit of gloss to them too. Overall, love this figure. I love the pose, and I love the expression on her face. I think this one is super cute. Now I've brought Anubis out so we can kind of compare the two, and she is sitting on the rug that I bought for the two, and they should both fit on there, I believe. But I just kind of wanted to compare the two because I really liked Anubis. I still do, but I think Bastet is my new favorite. She's just got such a good expression on her face. It's so mischievous and just kind of welcoming. She is the total extrovert, where Anubis is probably the introvert. She would be the one that would be receiving affection. Bastet would be the giver of affection, and she would be the life of the party. These two are gonna have so much fun together. I'm so glad I pre-ordered these, and I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye out for more 1/4 scale figures from Binding, because these things are incredible. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.